Today, I'll be grading the top 10 from the 2018 NHL entry draft. The highest grade possible is A+, and lowest is F-, so let's go. Rasmus Dahlin was the first overall pick, and he gets an A. Dahlin was phenomenal this season, almost being a point per game with 73 points in 78 games. In his career, he has scored 233 points in 355 career games, with 46 goals and 187 assists. Dahlin is a really good two-way defenseman who is a good skater and sees the game well. Dahlin is already an elite defenseman for the Sabres. The second overall pick is Andrei Svechnikov, who gets himself an A-. This season, Svechnikov has 55 points in 64 games, with 23 goals and 32 assists. Svechnikov has great skill and creativity, and is most well known for his 2 Michigan-style goals. In his career, he's put up 264 points in 347 NHL games. Pretty good draft choice by the Canes. Jesperi Kotkaniemi gets a D+ at the third overall spot. Kotkaniemi is still a decent player with 43 points in 82 games this season, but he's definitely not worth the pick, especially with who is still available. In his career, he scored 52 goals and 82 assists for 134 career points in 319 NHL games. Kotkaniemi is a good skater and a good playmaker, but just not worth the third pick. The fourth overall pick was Brady Tkachuk, who gets himself an A. Tkachuk was just over a point per game this season with 83 points in 82 games, which included 35 goals and 48 assists. Tkachuk has a total of 275 career points in 359 career games. Tkachuk has the ability to get in his opponent's head, just like his father Keith and his brother Matthew. Tkachuk isn't just an instigator, and he is also very talented offensively. He will get in close to the net and make it a nightmare for the goalie. Barrett Hayton was the 5th overall pick, and he gets a D+. Hayton scored 19 goals and 24 assists for a total of 43 points in a full 82 games this season, which isn't bad at all. However, his first 2 seasons were not so great, with only 7 points in both seasons combined in 34 games. Hayton is a pretty good playmaker and has good hockey sense. Filip Zadina was the 6th overall pick, and he gets a D-. Zadina was not good this season with only 7 points in 30 games. In his career, he scored 28 goals and 40 assists for 68 total points in 190 NHL games. Zadina is also negative 51 in his career, and overall is nowhere near close to worth the 6th pick. Quinn Hughes was the 7th pick, and he gets an A. Hughes was very good this season with 76 points in 78 games. He only scored 7 goals, but got 69 assists, so he's really good offensively. In his career, he has a very impressive 241 points in 283 games. Hughes is a smooth and fast skater and has the ability to lead the rush for the Canucks. The only reason why he isn't an A+ is because his defensive game is still work in progress, and he is -9 in his career. The 8th overall pick was Adam Boqvist, who gets a C+. Boqvist is a talented offensive defenseman and scored 24 points in 46 games, which is pretty good for a 22-year-old defenseman. In his career so far, Boqvist has 22 goals and 53 assists for 75 points in 174 NHL games. Boqvist is a very fast defenseman and has good hockey IQ, but the stat that's keeping him away from a B- is his +- rating. He's -33 in his career and has never had a season with a positive +-. Still a solid draft choice by the Blackhawks. The 9th pick was Vitaly Kravtsov, who gets a D. Kravtsov is a very skilled and great skater, but he hasn't been able to really translate that into the NHL. In his NHL career, he has 12 points in 64 games with 6 goals and 6 assists, which isn't good at all. He also played in the KHL during the 2022 season and put up 13 and 19 games over there. This season, Kravtsov only has 1 goal and 1 assist for the Canucks in 16 games. So far, he isn't a great draft choice by the Rangers, but still has great upside. Finally, the 10th pick was Evan Bouchard, who gets a B+. Bouchard is already an excellent offensive defenseman at 23 years old. Bouchard is pretty big with a height of 6'3" and still skates really well. He has smooth passes and likes to jump up into the play when he can. Bouchard has 40 points in a full 82 games this season and has a very good 8 points in 5 games in these playoffs so far. In his regular season career, he has 89 points in 184 NHL games. He's already a great defenseman for the Oilers and will soon become one of the best offensive defensemen in the league. That'll do it for this one. I really hope you guys enjoyed. The next video in this series will be grading the 2017 draft, so make sure to stay tuned for that. And if you guys have not seen it already, make sure to click on the end screen for the video of me grading the 2019 draft. And yeah, that's the end of the video. I'll see you guys next time.